need to definitely introduce, last but not least, we save the best for last, right,
Yep.
Ivan? We save the best for last. Our next guest, Shannon Lolley and Young Seda, 3G Management and Entertainment. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. Good morning.
This is so full circle because Shannon and I go way back to like 13, 14.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there on the east side. So now my main man and this guy right here. I mean, how's everything doing? How's you both doing?
Everything's going well.
All right. Tell us about 3G, man. How you came up with it?
Wow, so 3G, I started management maybe back in 2009. Come from a musical family. Started as a faith-based management company. I switched over in 09 to just management.
Right.
And really my goal is just to, work with quality artists who produce quality music.
Okay.
And, just my love for music, my passion for behind the scenes and watching people's dreams just be fulfilled. So that's what I do.
Now, Seda, how did you hook up with Seda?
Wow, so what year was it? Oh,
2016.
2016, I was a judge for the auditions for Delaware Teen Idol.
Okay.
And he came into the audition, but he came in with, his energy was matchless. He came in like he's been doing this for 100 years. So I met him then, a few years went by, he was under Richard Raw, and Richard Raw actually made the recommendation that we link up, and it's been going since then.
Now, Young Seda, you learned, now let's talk about that Rich Raw, how you guys hooked up, because I know that he had a program called Beyond Those Bars.
Yes.
Yeah, so talk to me about that, how you guys hooked up.
Oh yeah, so shout out to my friend Jay Rel. He actually was an intern for Richard Raw, and we're close, so he introduced me to Rich. Rich did like a little, it was like, kind of like learning the record label, the industry, stuff
business.
like that. I was able to meet King Dom,
Nice.
big ups to King Dom Draper. So that's how we connected. It was through J Rel, and he actually had the opportunity to be one of the people, like a facilitator and assistant to the Beyond Those Bars program. So over the summer, I would like help the kids in Bancroft and different elementary schools write songs. So
Nice.
yeah.
So Shannon, why don't you, just to go back to 3G Management, what have been the challenges of running this kind of management company?
Wow, so it's like, my company is like twofold. I do management, I do artist consultation, I do events. So I plan different events throughout the city, and then the challenging part is really, for me, is venue space in the city. I have a few spots that I actually utilize frequently, but I think that's the challenge in getting really support from people in the city. So a lot of times my fan base, I have my steady fan base, I have people that come from Philadelphia, Jersey that come out to my events, but really just having the opportunity to get in some other venues that, is a little bit challenging for whatever reason. So again, that's a challenge for me. I actually do an event called Pink Gumbo, which is a breast cancer event that I do in October. I tip 7 all-female artists, all different genres, and the benefits Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition.
I did catch that, and I thought that was so again amazing that you are able to do what you love, but also do it for a good cause too. So you're bringing both of those elements together, and I did catch that when I was reading a little bit about the management and your background, 3G management, and your background. So let's talk about. Well, I'm going to shift over to Young Seda. Let's talk about your career. Let's talk about why music, why rapping. Let's give a little background. Go for it, Young.
Well, yeah, I want to say in middle school, I had met a friend. He wanted to be a rapper. At the time, I was really just into art, drawing and stuff like that. I come from a family of like music and art, so I guess that kind of went together. And we became close friends afterwards. And just, I guess, being around him, I was inspired to create. I definitely wanted to impress people at the time. I'm a middle schooler, right? Trying to gain more friends. But that slowly turned into something personal. Music has been a part of my life ever since then. Just encouraging me. I come from Riverside Projects, same as Reed, and like there's not a lot of positive influences there. So I've actually found hope and things like that through the music, and was able to keep myself out of trouble.
Awesome. Awesome. So let's talk about your new single. I know I was able to listen to it. Did you catch it?
Did you listen to it?
Yes.
Okay. What was your favorite part, Vin? Vin starts rapping. If she gets up and starts rapping, I'm going to lose my mind.
Okay, so it was either the first verse or the part. Who was the guest? I didn't know how to pronounce her name. Who was the guest on the track?
Tashay.
Tashay. Okay, Tashay.
Yes.
So it's called $20 Dreams.
Okay.
Featuring Tashay, and Young Seda was rapping, and I really felt and I was feeling the lyrics. But the first two lines, do you remember? Can you say the first two lines for me?
Growing up, my father always gave me $20.
Keep going. What was the next? I know, right?
Growing up, my father always gave me $20. I'm talking way before I knew what them dollars could does.
Right there. You didn't know what they could do, obviously
Yeah.
it does. And I was like, oh, I like this song. I was already hooked by the first two lines.
Right.
But just the beat, and I love your partnership with, what's the name again?
Tashay.
Tashay. I know it's pronounced really, it's written uniquely, so I wanted to make sure I pronounced it correctly. So tell us a little bit about the song for those that maybe haven't heard it yet. So tell us a little bit about $20 Dreams.
Okay, so the song is actually going to be on my project, A Riverside Story. It's my second album that I'm working on currently. It's gonna come out in the fall. And I really kind of wanted to express my experience, my childhood. I was fortunate enough to have a father in my life. So unfortunately, the friends that I grew up with in River, they didn't. And I noticed that as far as like allowances or giving money, that wasn't really an existing part of their childhood. So to me, to get $20 on holidays or birthdays, I kind of looked at it as like normal. 3 doors down, my friends are like selling drugs, breaking into cars, trying to get the same amount of money. And it's like not even to like spend money on games, it's like to help keep the lights on.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to paint that picture. Like,
And you did. You did. It really was the lyrics, the words, the playoff of the different, everything. I was hooked. I was definitely hooked, and I'm sure you played a huge role, Shannon, in the creation of this song. Tell us a little bit about, your role in the creation of this song.
Well, the whole project, A Riverside Story, I wanted them to really paint this picture through music. Again, in the Riverside Story is representation of every hood, whether it's East Side, West Side, South Bridge, wherever you're from, is representation, the struggles, the challenges, but also the wins. There's a lot of wins. We got great people that come from Riverside. Fred Reed, prime example, from Riverside Project. So everyone has what we call a Riverside story, whether you're from East Side or wherever. So I wanted him to paint the picture of his story of growing up. So
I have to ask this question. What's your top three rappers of all time?
my top 3.
Come on, give me top 3. No, who influences you? Let's do that. Because
Okay.
Because you don't want to upset anybody either, right?
Who influences you?
My biggest influence, it's a Christian artist named Andy Mineo, Christian hip hop artist. Love his work, been a fan of him since 2015. And so that's number 1. Number 2 will be an artist named Hobson. He actually kind of got me into wanting to stay drug free, kind of be organic and be myself.
Okay.
So shout out to Hobson.
Yeah, he's fire.
Very lyrical.
Yeah.
The third one, man, it's an artist named Fora. No, I listen to a lot of people that's not really on the TV
Mainstream.
or on the radio, but I love that. Fora, amazing lyricist. He wears his heart in his sleeve. I just find a very, very, very connection between minds.
So with all that, the 3 that you just gave us, so describe your music for me now, right? Tell me what is your music designed to do? Because it's not murder, kill, right? Because you named 3 artists that they are great in storytelling, and they're great with just their personal life and their music. What is yours?
Definitely to get the people to think. I do love vibes. I love to have fun. Granted, I do that in my music as well. But I want to leave a message behind, I kind of don't want to just put out records just for the fact of okay, it's on this radio, or okay, it's in Times Square, and it's just, cool, but it's not really bringing any change.
Right.
I'm all about that. Those 3 artists, they changed the way that I view life, the way that I walk, and I just feel empowered to do the same.
Love it.
Wow. Shannon, I can see what you saw.
Yeah,
in Young
yeah.
Seda. I see it. It really, immediately in this interview, I'm like, yep, I see what he saw. And you have, I mean, obviously this is the only beginning of your career, and I wish you so much luck. And don't forget about us.
Oh, no, I
okay?
won't.
Good Morning Wilmington, when you're big and famous.
Just come back and wave,
Yeah.
like, yo.
Don't forget about us. But again, so much luck. Again, congratulations on your new single, $20 Dreams. If you check it out.
Where can they check it out?
Yes. Oh, yes. Let us know.
Yeah, so I have a website called youngseda.com. You could tune in there. My music is there. Also, Spotify, iTunes. I mean, you could Google it. Young
Nice.
Seda, $20 Dreams. It'll be there.
Wish you
Excellent.
nothing but the best, and you
Thank
too,
you,
my
man.
man.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
All right.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
by,
No
guys.
problem. Can I leave y'all with a gift?
Oh yeah, I like gifts.
Some merch.
I like
Cool.
gifts.
So I got a sticker for you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Sticker for
Appreciate
you.
it. Yes.
And
Oh, this is perfect.
This
Thank
as
you.
well. This was actually God's
Yeah, I'll-
promise.
Oh, thank you.
You wear that. That's not my picture boy.
Yeah,
I like
Now,
that.
this is
God's
tell
promise.
us a little bit real
Yeah,
quick.
so this was the first single I released from the album. $20 Dreams is the second. So this song is called God's Promise. Both of the songs were produced by a producer named Taze Music. He's a local drummer, pianist, all of that good stuff. We're around the same age, so was thankful for him to produce it. And it just talks about kind of like my walk, my faith, and just kind of like everything that I was going through around the time the George Floyd thing happened.
Yeah.
I wasn't, I was confused, not
Right.
sure what was going on. And the best way that I deal with my emotions is music, writing it
Right.
out. So made a song called God's Promise, that's out as well.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Love
Very
it, love
thoughtful.
it.
Really, we appreciate that. Again, good luck. Best of luck with the next chapter. I'm sure it's going to be big. And
Always
it's going to be
big.
amazing. Shannon, thank you for what
Thank
you're
you for
doing.
having us.
Yes, of course.
What's up, everyone? It's your main man, Big Ob, the talk of the town, Mr. DETVCH.com, and I'm here with my wonderful and amazing co-host.
Vincenza.
We just stopped by to tell you to be sure, if you want any information on what's going on in Wilmington and to meet some dynamic people doing some amazing and great things, be sure to watch us live on Good Morning Wilmington on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 p.m.,
Oh, Ivan, 10 a.m.
which he said, 10 a.m.
Listen to me. That's why he has me here. But yes, tune in live, 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday on Good Morning Wilmington.
DETVCH.com.